Silver spikes to over $39 an ounce. Currently, time is on the East Coast 2:34 in the East time on July 11th, 2025. I put the date in. I said the date because I want everybody to realize right now, as a recording of this video, silver's at 39.08 in the futures market. The high so far was 39.12 as the recording of this video. We are heading for uncharted territory. I'm going to explain. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to give you what's going on at the shop, letting you know what is going on. Please help me out with the thumbs up. That really helps get the videos out. Thank you for all the new subscribers. If you're not yet subscribed, you want to be subscribed. We do giveaways on this channel. So stay tuned for that. More giveaways will happen. You just got to be subscribed. I'm letting you guys know now early. There'll be more giveaways. So why not just subscribe? It's absolutely free to do so. Let's get into it. Uncharted territory. Well, before we go into the $50 silver range, we got to look where we are right now. 39.08 as recording of this video. We got some charting information at this price level. We do not have a lot of charting here. From here to 50, we do not have hardly any charting material to go by. We could get to $50 very, very fast right now. And this is not trying to pump silver up. Alright, I am actually surprised how much silver has gained today alone. I am surprised how fast we got to 39. I did not think we're gonna get to 39 until sometime in August. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. That was kind of my outline. Look, but we're here now. What are the reasons for it? I'm gonna tell you. I'm not sure, but I think what is going on, the COMEX, the LBMA don't have the gosh darn silver. There are wars about to break out once again. We're sending troops to the Middle East. We're supplying Ukraine with more you know what. These things are all adding up. The dollar's dying. Alright, your dollar is dying right now. People don't want to believe that. That's fine. Because I've warned about that. People can say, go back to 2011 and look what happened in 2011. We got to erase 2011 from our minds. And really got to erase 1980. Those were two totally different scenarios why silver got up to 50. And why it pulled back. We are over $37 trillion in debt. We're adding more and more and more to the debt. When the countries can't pay their debt, what's going to happen? We're going to war. Wake up, my friends. Your dollar is dying. I know you folks get it. Most of you folks get this, what's going on. As most of you guys know, and girls know, the ones who've been stacking for a while, I'm sure you're very happy today. Okay, we got to get our mind out of the dollar term, though. Not how much money, not how much these we made back. Because we know it's really not, $39 silver sounds great. Oh, yeah, it sounds great, right? But what are you going to get in return? I'm hearing people in the comments, I'm selling. I'm seeing that at the shop. I'm selling today. I'll get more of that in a moment. Let me just say this, and I'll say it again. This is not financial advice. I understand people need to sell for different reasons or have a good reason to sell right now. I understand that 100%. If you don't have a reason, you're going to put the cash in the bank and don't have any plans for it, don't sell it. Plain and simple. That's the easiest way. I'm not selling it unless I absolutely have to for fiat dollars. I don't care if Monday morning comes around and it nosedives $3 an ounce. It's not going to faze me one bit. We'd be a little bit disappointed. Some of us would be bummed out. The views would drop on the channel. People be teed off. I get it. We can't look at everyday price action. Today is a good day. Are we going to be able to carry this over into Monday, into next week? That's yet to be seen. Okay? That's yet to be seen. Fridays always scare me in a way. If we see a big update, can we carry that momentum into Monday? Sunday night will be the teller. When the Asian market opens up Sunday night at 6 p.m. here in the East, we will see what the Asian market does. I'm not looking for anything big coming from Asia Sunday night. Something might start popping off around 2 a.m. in the East. We've seen that before. We've seen these pullbacks before. It should be a little bit of warning sign here. I always say cost average your stack for one. We should be happy right now where silver's at. But we got to keep a close eye on it. All right? We got to keep a close eye on it. If you buy today and it dips Monday, well, it dips Monday. Well, we could be another $1.50 higher on Monday. Just saying. Nobody knows. This is why you hold it for a long, long time. People want to complain about the war nickels. War nickels are now melting for silver value for about $2.19 a coin. Okay, you're 40% in half. Another one people toss their nose at. $5.69, $5.70 silver value. We gotta wake up here. I've warned about the 40s. I warned about the 35% war nickels. I think everybody should have a few rolls of each. War nickels, because when the dollar dies, you don't want to give up. You would not want to give up change from a $20 bill or $100 bill. Leave change behind because the cashier didn't have it. You don't want to do that in a dollar down situation where the dollar is really worth crap. You don't want to give up any more silver than you don't have to. You don't want to have that person, I owe you XYZ of silver. You want the smallest grams possible. You want, and people say, well, go buy fractional then. $9.99. Well, this is your fractional. Your 90, your 40%, that is your fractional. Still 90% silver, still 40% silver, still 35% silver. And trust me, people will learn very quickly what 40% silver is and what 35% silver is. People will learn overnight. I guarantee you people will start learning overnight of what this stuff is. The information is out in front of everybody. Let me tell what's going on at the shop. But before I do that, I want to thank you all for subscribing to me. I've been warning about silver. I've been warning about gold. Mostly I talk about silver, yes. Talk a little bit about copper recently, going on a spike too. Why are all these metals going on a spike? I'll let you answer that question yourself. I'll put it in the comment section yourself, what you guys think, what's really going on out there. We're in the middle of summer. This is not the time for normal times for silver, gold, and copper to go upwards. Like I said, we can't get used to something and thinking the next time seasons come around, it's going to happen the same way. Like I've said before on this channel, we can't get used to Fridays. I've said that this morning, but I'm going to repeat it on this video as well. We can't get used to Fridays of the monkey hammer day, the beat down on silver. I've warned about that weeks ago. I said, don't get used to it. For the ones who just been around just for a couple of weeks or longer, you've heard me say that. Don't get used to something, because it's not going to be the same pattern. Nobody else has said that on YouTube that I heard of. Someone has, then call me out on it. Please check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. Right now, they are running a special. 3 rolls of silver quarters or more. Whatever the price is, I didn't pull the price. I apologize. You're going to have to look. That deal will run into this Sunday only. You got a few days left. If you want them, grab them now. That will go away Sunday night. Monday morning, they're going to do something totally different. It's not going to be 90% silver related whatsoever. That's all I can disclose at this time. I think you're going to be very, very happy with this offering from Pinbacks next week as well. So thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks, for working with me to get these deals out to the viewers. Look, we're trying to pull deals together left and right, my friends. You got to stay tuned. We're going to try to run a deal every single week. Can't guarantee it. It's going to happen every single week. But Pinbacks is trying their best to pull a deal together every single week for you all. Some people may like the deal. Some people may not like the deal. That's fine. Then you got to wait for the next week. That's all. Stick around. We're going to do more deals. Trust me, they will do more deals. I'm always talking with them about the next deal. Trying to see what we can do. What is going to be beneficial to the customer. What's going to be beneficial to them themselves where they make a few bucks off of it. You know, that's all they need is a few bucks. I mean, you know, they're not in it. They're trying to put metals in your hands for the cheapest price possible. And I get it. The price is going up, so it looks like it's not a deal. But it really is a deal if you can look at other competition out there. I've shown this for the last... Pinbacks has been sponsored with me since February 1st of 2025. Way before the sponsorship, I've shown 90% silver market watch. I've been doing that report. This tomorrow will be 48 weeks in a row. I've not changed no dealers on those cards at all. I've been transparent about this every step of the way. And I've shown who has the cheapest price. Not always Pinbacks on the 90% silver deals. Weekly reports. No, it's not always them. But, you know, I even shown 10-ounce silver bars on this channel. That Pinbacks was the cheapest. Some other online dealer just recently had a sale on a Platinum Ego. $100 off. I'll send a warning again. If you see a sale on some other website, my warning would be you better check out Pinbacks pricing because that may not be actual a good sale at all. Pinbacks normal pricing a lot of times beats out the competition sale price. Not all the time. I'll end the day with Pinbacks. So thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring my channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer who just listened to that. I appreciate your time with that. What's going on at the shop? Been a little crazy today. All right, I told a little bit about it this morning. I'm not going to go about this morning. I'll speed up to this afternoon. If you want to hear about this morning, what happened this morning, go back and watch my videos from this morning. This afternoon, people are coming in to buy. People are coming in to sell a little bit. And I got a few phone calls from the ones that wanted to sell way far long ago. You know, remember when I did the video with that $8.1 million silver hoard? She calls me up today from Georgia. She moved to Georgia. She says, Chris, I want to thank you once again for telling me not to sell. Not to sell. I've made a lot more money now, cash, but I'm not selling right now either. And I'm trying to tell people, don't think about the cash back, because you got to take an account of inflation as well. You got to take account of that inflation. How much stuff has gone up? She realizes that now. You know, my channel is about education. Person comes in with some 10-ounce silver bars today. The ones that been hanging on them for a while. She says, I want to get rid of 10 today. I don't really need the cash. I said, then why are you selling for? She's afraid. I said, okay, you're afraid of what? The price dropping? She says, yeah. I said, so what if it does? I says, you don't need the cash now, right? I said, you're going to need the cash 6 months from now? Well, no, probably not. Why are you selling then? I said, even if silver drops $3 or $4 an ounce, is that really going to make a difference with 10, with 100 ounces I said, are you going to be that upset over $400? She says, you know what? She says, you're right, because this is all really profit because we got this so cheap back in the day. Bingo! You got to think when you bought it. If you need the cash, that's one thing. Okay, that's one thing. If you have a plan for the cash, that's one thing. Selling it just to get dollars back in the bank does not make any sense. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Not financial advice. Trying to educate people every single day at the shop. And it's hard when you're busy. I got a couple meetings on Sunday. We're closed on Sunday. But I'm also going to be at the shop a little bit on Sunday to educate people about silver and gold. That's what we do. This is what our coin shop does. And we're trying to get the word out to everybody. You know, cost average your stacks. Where are we going to be next week? I hear that a lot today from the customers at the shop. I don't know. All right, I've said this morning how I do my videos. Again, so if you've not watched that video from this morning, watch that video as well after this one. Because I explain a lot in detail how I create my videos. Where I scoop my information from, how I go about judging where silver and gold is going to go. And I take the best result that I can come up with. I'm not no expert. I want to make that perfectly clear. And some people think I'm an expert. No, I'm not no expert. I just tell it how it is. I don't sugarcoat crap. I just tell you how it is. What I'm thinking. Have I always been right? No. No, at least I admit it though. You know. But I am glad where I sit with my stack. When I bought. And I feel sorry for people who got caught with the pants down at $22 silver, waiting to back up the truck at 17. Where are those people now? Backing the truck up at 17. They're gone. Okay, they're gone. We made them be quiet. You know, that's the thing. This is why I say cost average. You can't sit back on the sidelines. Because if you keep sitting back on the sidelines and waiting for that dollar dip, that $2 dip that might not ever come again, you're going to keep waiting on the sidelines. You know, next week we could be at $41, $42 silver. And then what are people going to say? What are some people going to say? Oh, we prefer to go back to 40. That'll be the new threshold. Wait. Look. Here's a perfect example of cost averaging. If you got $100, okay? Go into your coin shop this weekend. Get a dollar's face of 90. Go in middle of next week. Get another dollar face of 90. You cost average that way. That's what I mean by cost averaging. You don't have to get it all at one time. You might catch a little bit of dip next week. I can't guarantee that. It might be even a little higher next week, too. Might be about the same price. Nobody knows. I've done that. I really went deep into silver in about 2020. And I really went hard all the way up until 33, 34. I backed off a little bit. I've been transparent about that on my videos. I've shown when I got deals off of eBay. I've shown you deals from pinbacks. Some people took advantage of it. Some people said, I'm waiting on the sidelines. Fine. You're choosing. I can't tell you what to do. Just like I can't tell people what to do with the coin shop. But when I see a rush of people come in like we had today to purchase, to convert at a higher price, they could have been here last week. They could have got it for a lot cheaper last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. They didn't want to listen then. Now we're $1.70 higher. Where are we going to be next week? We're going into uncharted territory, my friends. What's going to happen when silver gets to $50 in an ounce? Yes, I do think there'll be some big selling going on. I don't think the paper market will be selling off as much. You think the government's, people are so afraid about the government coming and take your silver and gold away. No, that's not going to happen. They're going to raise the price, and the people who have no faith in the price of silver or gold will take it to their local coin shops, sell it online, call up channel sponsor pinbacks, call up another online retailer, probably put it on eBay, sell it at their local coin shops, get so scared, and it shoots up, silver will shoot up another 7, 8, 9, 10 bucks. That's how you're going to get, that's how some people will give up their silver. There will be no need for government compensation, taking it away from you. None. And no, I don't think the government's ever going to come to take your silver and gold away. I don't think the government ever is going to come into these dealers and say, I want all your silver and gold. No. A lot of these bullion dealers are in pretty gosh darn good states that have local laws on silver and gold. Keep that in mind. A lot of these online dealers are gaining the states like channel sponsor pinbacks in the great state of Texas. And guess what? Texas has passed legal tender on silver and gold. No, I don't believe the government's coming to take your silver and gold away. People will get scared out, sell it off, and they're going to regret it later. That is what my prediction is. So thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs up. Coin Shop Chris is out. Don't forget tomorrow though. Tomorrow morning will be my 48th Market Watch report for 90% silver. 48 weeks in a row I've been doing this. For the ones that have been around, you know it takes me time. That takes me about 40 minutes to put all those cards together every single Friday night. Not Mr. Friday night doing that. Not Mr. Saturday morning doing this for you. I'm not planning to miss any Saturday mornings for you. Coin Shop Chris is out. See you in the morning.